Hi, this is Mato. Welcome to my online chess lecture. In this video, I will show you a game between Amer Said Al-Masshani and Krishnan Sasikiran. This is a game from Asian Nations Cup played in 2014. Al-Masshani had white pieces and he started with e4. Krishnan Sasikiran played c5, the Sicilian defense. b3 variation. Knight to c6, bishop to b2, knight to f6, attacking the pawn on e4, attacking the knight, knight to d5, knight to f3, d6, bishop to b5, pinning, unpinning, bishop to c4, e takes on d6 is the most played move. Bishop to c4, e6, bishop takes on d5, e takes on d5, the pawn structure is damaged at the cost of a white light square bishop. Queen to e2, lining the queen with the black king. Bishop to e6, and Al-Masshani castled king's side. d4, c3, d takes on e5, knight takes on e5, bishop to d6, c takes on d4, c takes on d4, knight takes on c6, b takes on c6, queen to e4 with a double attack, c5, queen to c6, check, black to move, king to f8 was played, here queen to d7, queen takes rook, here bishop to d7, queen takes on d6, so we have king to f8, knight to a3. How would you assess this position? Who is better, white or black? Material is equal. White connected his rooks. And which king is safer? White castled and black didn't. And that means that white king is safer. True? False? White king is safer on the surface. How? Why? Note how both of the black bishops are aiming at the white king. How would you continue this position if you had black pieces? Please pause and find the best move for black. Krishnan Sasikiran played bishop to d5, offering a poisonous gift to white. Queen to a6. If queen takes on d5, bishop takes on h2 check, and after king takes bishop, queen takes queen. Back to our game. So we have queen to a6, black to move. How would you continue now? Krishnan Sasikiran played the obvious. Bishop takes on g2, knight to c4. If king takes on g2, then queen to g5 check, and after king to h1, queen to f4, and black is winning. Back to our game. Knight to c4, threatening to chop the bishop on d6. Bishop to c7, white to move. Should white save the rook or not? f4 was played. If rook from f to e1, then bishop to f3, with the idea to play queen to g5 check, a deadly check, followed by the checkmate. Back to our game. f4 was played, bishop takes rook, rook takes bishop, queen to d5, knight to e5. If black can only activate his rook on h8, he would be doing well. But how to do that? Krishnan Sasikiran played h5, intending rook to h6, and then rook to g6. Bishop to a3, bishop takes on e5, removing the defender of g6 square. F takes on e5, rook to h6, queen to d3. This is a little trick. What happens if rook to g6 is played by black? Krishnan Sasikiran played king to g8. If rook to g6 check, then the queen takes rook. The pawn on f7 is pinned. King to g8, queen to f3, blocking the long diagonal and offering to exchange queens. Rook to g6, check, king to f2, rook to d8, rook to e1, defending the pawn on e5, rook to a6, bishop to c1, rook to e6, white to move d3. To defend the pawn on e5 is extremely difficult. For example, if queen to g3, then rook from d to e8 could be played. Back to our game. d3, rook takes pawn on e5, queen takes on d5, rook from d takes on d5, bishop to f4, black to move, rook takes rook on e1 is a simple way to continue. In the endgame, black rook would be much stronger than white bishop. Krishnan Sasikiran played rook to f5, pinning the bishop, king to g3, g5, bishop to b8, g4, bishop takes on a7, white a pawn has no opposition, but black rooks are too strong. Rook to f3, check, king to g2, rook takes on d3, rook to e2, defending the second rank, h4, bishop to b8, rook to f5, bishop to d6. Black played a move and white resigned. What would you do? Krishnan Sasikiran played h3 and play with the white pieces. Masshani resigned in view of this continuation. King to g1, rook to d1, check. Blocking the check, rook takes rook. Checkmate. What a lovely game. What do you think of this game? And that is all. I hope that you enjoyed watching this video. I wish you good luck with your chess, and bye for now.